What's new at Disneyland in 2020? I'm Chris, this is Yellow Productions. I do travel guides that are fun, informative, and entertaining. This video is part of my series on Disneyland, including things to know, cheap eats. If you want to see more videos on Disneyland, you'll find links in the description or at the end of this video. But in this video, I'm going to be telling you everything new that opened in 2019 and what's to come in 2020. So if you're planning a trip here to Disneyland pretty soon, you'll know all of the new things. And certainly the most new thing that everybody knows that's big is Galaxy's Edge, the Star Wars themed land. I'm definitely going to talk about this, but I'll talk about this at the end. We'll go through the Disneyland things that are new, then the California Adventure things that are new, the things that are new in downtown Disney, and I'll conclude with all the new things here in Galaxy's Edge. Probably the most noticeable thing when you walk in Disneyland is Sleeping Beauty's castle. It received a full makeover in 2019. The most noticeable difference are the new bright blue roof tiles. In the spring of 2020, Disneyland will be debuting a new parade called Magic Happens, celebrating awe-inspiring moments of magic both large and small that are at the heart of so many Disney stories. Disney says, Magic Happens reminds us we don't need wings to fly, shooting stars were made to wish upon, and magic doesn't stop at midnight. If it's before spring, check out the Disney blog for more information. In Toontown in just a few more years, 2022, there's going to be a new ride called Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. Chris, why are you talking about this when it's in 2022? Well, it's exciting because it'll be the first ride at Disneyland that actually features Mickey. And if you can't wait till 2022, well, you can check it out at Disney World in Orlando, Florida. It'll be opening there in 2020. To coincide with the release of Frozen 2, you'll find lots of new frozen foods at Disneyland. I don't mean frozen as in the supermarket area, I mean frozen inspired. So be on the lookout for lots of blue-colored food items. Now that we've seen everything new and coming soon in Disneyland, with the exception of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, let's check out what's new and coming soon in Disney's California Adventure Park. Probably the most exciting thing in 2019 is that World of Color, the nighttime spectacular, has finally reopened, and you can get the Fast Passes via Max Pass now, so make sure to do that so you actually get a time and a reserved ticket to see this show. It's a good one. In 2019, Disney California Adventure opened one new ride in the Pixar Pier neighborhood. Right in the middle of the roller coaster is the Inside Out Emotional Whirlwind, a spinning balloon type ride. It doesn't go too fast, so suitable for the young ones in the family. The Sunset Showcase Theater in the Hollywoodland has a new show, Disney's PhilharMagic. It's a 12-minute show hosted by Donald Duck. It's a 3D showcase with wind effects and light effects. It's a pretty neat show, and they do a pretty good job with the 3D animations. It's certainly worth your 12 minutes, and it's a great way to get out of the hot summer weather and enjoy some air conditioning. This is the theater that they used to do movie previews in, and they still do movie previews, PhilharMagic in the daytime, movie previews at night. Opening sometime in 2020 is the Avengers Campus. It's replacing the Bugs Land. It's right behind me with those gray walls. When it opens, it will have 3 rides. The Worldwide Engineering Brigade, a Spider-Man attraction where you use the web slinger to collect spider bots. The second new ride, you're gonna step on board a Quinjet and fly alongside the Avengers in an epic adventure to Wakanda and beyond. And the third ride in the Avengers Campus, it's actually open. It's the Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout that used to be the Hollywood Tower Hotel. That one is just gonna basically be connected to this Avengers Campus. That ride, not new, been open for a couple years. Now that we've seen what's new in both the theme parks, let's check out what's new in downtown Disney. And by the way, I'm gonna come back to Star Wars Galaxy Edge at the end, so we'll be back in Disneyland. I didn't forget about that. First up, in 2019, the World of Disney, Disneyland's biggest gift shop, completed a total remodel and makeover. The store is really impressive. When you're inside, it almost feels like a theme park in and of itself. They always have a big holiday section in the middle. This is what it looked like at Halloween 2019. Big pumpkins, jack-o'-lanterns, projection screens. They've really gone all out on this gift shop. In 2019, Downtown Disney welcomed 2 new restaurants, Black Tap Craft Burgers and Shakes from New York City and Ballast Point Brewery and Kitchen from San Diego. Black Tap is a counter-service fast casual restaurant that serves pretty good burgers. They start at $16 and include French fries. They also have Instagrammable shakes, and they are really good for your Instagram feed. They're not good for your wallet because the shakes can cost just as much as the burgers at $15 for their crazy shakes. Ballast Point is just upstairs from Black Tap. It's a sit-down restaurant, which means it's going to be a bit more expensive, but they do have 30 beers on tap, starting at about $6 for a 8-ounce beer. Though I think their coolest seating is the upstairs balcony. It's also got a few stand-up tables on barrels where you can have a view of downtown Disney right below. The Naples Restaurant and Bar received a full makeover in 2019, giving it a fresh, modern look. And then just next to it, they opened a Napolini Pizzeria. It's a fast-fire pizza place where you can go in and get some pizza on the quick. And yes, Disney truly thinks of everything. They've got trash cans in front of these pizza places that are big enough for pizza boxes. There's now a second Starbucks location just next to the monorail stop. And next to that Starbucks is Sugar Boo & Company, dealer in whimsy. What used to be the ESPN zone and then became the pop-up Disney Instagram exhibit is now closed again. The former Rainforest Cafe is still closed and empty, and the former AMC movie theater also closed and empty. If you're driving into Disneyland, there's a new parking structure. It's the Pixar Pals parking structure that now has 6,500 new parking spaces. It's right adjacent to the Mickey and Friends parking structure, and the Pixar Pals parking structure has 6 floors. This is, I think, the best place to park at Disneyland. The trams, you'll see one right here, they drop off here and the trams pick up right back there underneath the Pixar Pals parking structure through security. That's the easiest way to get in the park from here. But another cool thing that they've added here is the bridge over Magic Way. So now you can walk to the park without having to cross the street over this bridge. That bridge crosses the street and will spit you out in what used to be the downtown Disney parking lot. This is another change. This parking lot is no longer for downtown Disney. This parking lot is now for employees only. If you're looking for the downtown Disney lot, well, now it's moved that way on the other side of the Paradise Pier Hotel. It's what they call the Simba lot. That's where you'll find the hourly downtown Disney parking with validations for downtown Disney. The Pixar Pals and the Mickey and Friends structure, that's $25 a day to park. If this is your first time to Disneyland, my suggestion is to take the tram into the park, and then when you're done at night, walk back through downtown Disney to the parking structure, cross this bridge the other way. Because I think downtown Disney is actually best at night, and it's open pretty late. Just outside of Disneyland, 2 new luxury hotels are opening soon. The JW Marriott Anaheim, located right next to the Garden Walk Shopping Center, is opening in early 2020, and over by the Convention Center, there's the Westin Anaheim opening in summer of 2020. Right next to that JW Marriott is the Anaheim Garden Walk Shopping Center. This shopping center has gone through some challenges in the past with a lot of stores closing, but they're expecting a lot of new store openings in 2020. So if you haven't been through the Garden Walk in a while, check it out in 2020 for the new stores that are opening up. I mentioned we'd get back to it, so let's hop back into Disneyland to check out Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. There are 3 entrances into Galaxy's Edge, but I think the best one to walk through is the one in Critter Country right next to the Hungry Bear restaurant. There are no signs towards any of these entrances, you just have to know where they are. I think they try to create this mystique related to this new land. As you walk into Galaxy's Edge, the cheery music of the rest of Disneyland fades away. You're treated to jungle sounds and sounds of creatures from a planet far, far away. The first kind of Star Wars thing that you'll see is some Star Wars spacecraft, and then to the left, opening in January of 2020, will be the Rise of the Resistance. Disney bills this as Disneyland's most immersive ride ever. Just beyond the Rise of the Resistance, you'll find 2 shipping crates that are selling Resistance merchandise. Pick up your Resistance attire here. Beyond the Resistance, you're gonna find this big structure. This is the Outpost Marketplace. It's the equivalent of Batu's shopping mall. You'll find most of the souvenir shops in there. They've done a really great job theming this whole land. It really feels like you're on another planet. Galaxy's Edge has 2 main eateries. You'll find the quickest one right here, Ronto Roasters, serving Ronto wraps just behind this engine that's roasting the Ronto meat. The second eatery is called Docking Bay 7. It's just around the corner. It's got a pretty big inside, and it's themed like you're eating inside a docking bay with lots of cargo containers. Pro tip, if the line's too long, use mobile ordering to place your order on your phone and then pick it up at the counter. Just beyond Disneyland Docking Bay 7, you'll find the second ride at Galaxy's Edge. This is the Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. Right now, they're just doing single rider and standby lines. They've not started doing fast passes yet. The Millennium Falcon itself is right here. There's another line over here if you want to take pictures with the Millennium Falcon. And looking down this way, you'll find Oga's Cantina here on the left, which is the bar inside Galaxy's Edge serving alcoholic beverages. If you're planning to visit Oga's Cantina, do make a reservation online in advance. We take reservations up to 14 days ahead. If you want to buy a pre-built lightsaber, you can buy it from Doc Ondor's Den of Antiquities. Or if you want to make one, you can do that just outside around the back. This is the entrance to Savi's workshop where you would make your own lightsabers. You need to reserve a time online. You can just search for Savi's workshop reservations and you'll find it on Disney's website, or you can check here for availability the day of. Well, if you didn't get that reservation to make a lightsaber, you can make a droid in the droid workshop right next door, 99 bucks, custom-made droids. But no trip to Galaxy's Edge would be complete without a cup of their blue milk or the green milk, the signature drink from Batuu, $7.99. Definitely Disney priced. What is it? It's like coconut and rice milk and a little bit of tropical flavoring, and you'll find that stand right there. So these are all the things that I've noticed as new and I know are coming soon, but I ran into some fellow explorers from Canada that come to Disneyland almost every year, and I asked them what I missed, what they've noticed as new.
Hi, I'm Brian from Calgary, Alberta.
And I'm Crystal from Calgary, Alberta.
And so some of the things we noticed new this year since we came last year was we noticed some changes in the apps. It's become a little bit more cumbersome to use. We like it when it was a bit more streamlined and you could select the characters and the attractions and kind of get them in a snapshot. So
it's different, and Galaxy's Edge, pretty cool. Lots of stuff to buy for sure.
So fellow explorers and Disneyland regulars, what did I miss? Did I miss something? Let me know in the comments below. Well, hey, so if you're coming to Disneyland in 2020, you might enjoy watching some of my other videos about Disneyland. You'll find one right here, then you'll find one right here, or more in the description, my entire Disneyland series playlist. As usual, I won't say goodbye because I'm going to see you in one of those videos.